Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you, so let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Ready, ready! 10 logo. Ready, ready! Go, set! 60 outlaw! Get it! Set! 30 base! Shoot! Ready? Fire! Head up, 15, Ronnie. 15 Ronnie. Head up.
Hey, man, everything all right with you? Listen to me. You're an established
Now,
player.
stick to your
Good
now.
expectation. And today's performance didn't live up to those expectations. So let's change that for next practice, all right?
Ready? Set, go. On the set. Lead grip, lead grip. Here we go. 8, 3, hit it. Let's go. 94. Let's go.
Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready, set.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Ready? Spawn.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On third down, Marshall. He's got Smith here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first and 10, Marshall. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off play action, Marshall. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Marshall. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down, Marshall. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
60 outlaw.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the gun on 3rd down. Marshall dancing to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yard. Field goal attempt if they just...
Down. 15 line. 15 line. I got one. Let's go.
On 4th down, Marshall. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
I got you, punk.
On 1st down, Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the draw. Lindsay looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Marshall. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Rashard Matthews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the grid.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
Check. Switch. Let's go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. 31-10 was the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. 31-14, the final. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who had the lead in that one. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
60 Pittsburgh.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Marshall. He's got his tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Freeman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsay, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Marshall steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that's caught by Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Marshall. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off play action, Marshall. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the all-pro DB Desmond King. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperate. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're excited.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough.
Set. 60 picks for 5. Ready up. Ready up. Set. 18 Gator. Now. Ready up. 10 logo. Let go.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You taking the first steps towards success in this.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give, running right, Lindsay. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsay. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Off the play fake. Marshall. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw on 3rd down. Marshall. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
I'm scared. Watch twitch. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready, set.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Watch the safety creep. Joker, 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 joker. 5.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they get the football. They'll set up shop. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Marshall. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Marshall. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay, and he'll take this one down near the 15. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, Marshall to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Being chased out left. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
70, Indy.
Throwing on 1st down, Marshall. And Matthews makes the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Marshall. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No, hey, Sam off. Check. 61, match box.
To throw on 3rd down, Marshall. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Marshall. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Bernardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Marshall. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Check 13, check 13.
Ready?
On first down, Lindsay. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Marshall. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 52.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Switch up.
Check 4, check 4.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Lindsay. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his... We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10.
Check 20 down.
On first down, Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's checking. Crash.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Kill. Check 31.
On second down, Freeman. A nice little juke. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Slay. 25. Check 25. 6 guys. Check 6.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on now is Brandon Mcmanus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll run on first down. Lindsay. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready? 60
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.